We are not a channel that typically gives credit to our Vikings. We've been hurt too many times. It has gone, well, not gone our way too many times for us to give any credit to the Vikings, who currently sit at 3-3 and what, second place in the NFC North. It's been too often that we have starting to get a little sliver of hope, and then it's just, it's done. It's done. It's completely out. But we're also an optimistic channel, and we also like to bring credit to where it's due. And why not do it to our own team once in a while? And it starts with Kirk Cousins. Now, Kirk Cousins has, very deservedly in my mind, been in the circle of ridicule for over the years. And again, understandably, I get the whole portion of, getting that load of cash over his, 4 seasons now in Minnesota. And again, I truthfully get it, but at the same time now, if we're being honest, we kind of knew what Kirk Cousins was before he came. And obviously when he was with Washington, he was a guy that had a good offensive line for the most part, had some weapons offensively, but his defense wasn't nothing to write home about. And the Vikings were just coming off an NFC Championship loss in which the defense was during the most of the regular season, and for the first half of the Saints game was amazing. And then, and top 10, top 5, the number one, actually, now that I think about it, defense. And then now, that defense has had some ups and downs. That offensive line has been inconsistent at best, even though this year it's been looking pretty solid. But overall, Kirk Cousins, in my mind, does not deserve as much ridicule as he's gotten over the last couple of years. Really, to me, it's unwarranted, but I get it. But at the end of the day, Kirk Cousins deserves some credit, especially for how he's played this year. Now, I think for the first, 3 weeks of the season, I think there was very few quarterbacks who were as efficient and was getting it done at much of a higher level than him. You talk about a guy that, completed I can't remember off the top of my head, over 60% of his passes, or almost 70, I think. 36 for 49 for 351 yards and 2 touchdowns, and no picks against the Bengals. Through the first 3 weeks of the NFL season, over 900 yards passing, 8 touchdowns, no picks. And then back-to-back weeks of meh. Obviously, in the Browns loss, going 20 of 38 for 203 yards, a touchdown and an interception. And then also the following week, somehow the Vikings almost lost to the Lions, which never looks good on anybody. Kirk Cousins, 25 of 34 for 275 yards, a touchdown and an interception. But this last week against the Panthers, in a situation where we needed it, he got it done. You talk about that touchdown pass, that was actually a really good pass to KJ Osborne. Maybe a bit behind him, but at the end of the day, he made the pass. He made the play. And overall, against the Panthers, he went 33 of 48 for 373 yards, 3 teddies, and no picks. And if we look at the entire Vikings squad here, yes, Dalvin Cook and Alexander Mattison are going to do their thing. Both have over 60 carries on the year. Dalvin Cook, 80 carries, 366 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Alexander Mattison, 68 carries, 268 yards, no touchdowns, but does have the longest Vikings run of the year with that 48-yarder, which, by the way, I think if Dalvin Cook is running the football, he definitely houses that, but it's whatever at this point. Then you also, he's spreading the ball around very well. You've got Justin Jefferson leading the team in receptions and receiving yards with 41 for 542 and 3 touchdowns. Adam Thielen has been very good as well. 37 catches, 393 yards, and 5 touchdowns. KJ Osborne has been really a tremendous surprise, and I think a large part of that is due to Kirk Cousins and how he's playing. 26 catches for 311 and 2 teddies for KJ Osborne. Now, I do think the Vikings have missed Irv Smith Jr. before the season started, when he went out with the injury before the season started. But I do think Tyler Conklin has done a very good job of filling in, 22 catches, 240 yards, and a touchdown for him. Alexander Mattison and Dalvin Cook have both combined for 27 catches for over 190 yards. So overall, you're seeing him, Kirk Cousins, spread out the ball very well, and I'm very excited and very happy with what he's doing. That defense is coming together finally. I think I saw, the stat that they've got 27 sacks this year, or 21 sacks or something, and last year they only had 27. So, they basically matched their sack total from last year through only 6 weeks of the NFL season. So that defense is playing like it finally should. It's making its plays, and honestly, this Viking squad, things look good heading into, obviously this is the bye week, but against the Cowboys, things look good. But there needs to be a lot more credit given to Kirk Cousins than what has currently been given to him. He has played very good considering the circumstances. His offensive line has been meh at times and been very good at other times. So, but he has consistently shown when he's given time and he's got weapons around him and a good offensive line. I know that's a lot of ifs and a lot of pieces, but if he's given time, he can really play with the best of them. He absolutely can, and I think it's about time we give Kirk Cousins some credit. But let us know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show, and we greatly appreciate all the support that we've gotten and continue to get. You guys are all truthfully awesome, and we love every single one of you. Check out our website at thesportsbriefpodcast.com. Also in the description down below, you'll find all of our social media platforms, so give us a like and a follow there. We'd greatly appreciate it. Also, give us a sub and listen on iTunes. And finally, if you have anything you'd like us to cover, just put it in the comment section down below, or you can send us an email to sportsbp@yahoo.com. But let us know what you guys think about finally us giving Kirk Cousins some credit.